What makes a Lyme warrior a Lyme warrior? You know what makes a Lyme warrior a Lyme warrior? Dealing with the medical system, dealing with people who don't believe you, dealing with family that desperately, like, well, listen, it depends on the family, right? But most of our families have a hard time wrapping their head around it. And many people have a hard time wrapping their head around it. But you know who that hurts? It hurts the patient because it's not that simple. There are other illnesses that are not that simple, but people accept them. People accept certain things. It's not the same with Lyme disease. It's just not. It's difficult to be diagnosed properly. It's difficult to come in and bring ideally what you're supposed to do, even in this day and age, is to bring in all your clinical information, like be able to talk about your history, talk about everything, put it all together, do that, and tests. But nowadays, all they do is a test. They don't and they'll look in the computer a little bit, but people mostly do a test instead of actually. Don't make it hard. Hold on. So it was really hard to tell that story. I wasn't really trying to tell a story. I'm trying to say what makes a Lyme warrior. Look, see my Lyme warrior sticker back there? Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, so what makes a Lyme warrior? It's someone who goes through the process of having to deal with having Lyme disease or a co-infection, and they're strong even if they don't realize they are, because every single person with it, they have strength that they don't even know. The strength to get through gaslighting, medical gaslighting, the strength to get through like straight up abuse and neglect in certain circumstances. And this has happened to me for years. And I'm not talking about where I am right now. I'm talking about in general, like in the medical community. So being a warrior, when it comes to Lyme warrior, it's about, well, also there's like an underlying thing where we support each other, where we we notice each other for our accomplishments. This is something in the community that we try to do. At least I do, and I know some of my friends do. But it's about Lyme warrior usually knows more medically than other people. You'll talk to a nurse or a doctor, and you'll know more about your health. Obviously, you do because it's your body, but you'll know more than they do. And you'll have to educate the doctors most of the time, and educate the people in the medical facilities, and educate your nurses. You have to educate them. And it's not like to be mean. It's just, that's like when you're a Lyme warrior, that's what happens, is you are in a position where you have to be stronger than most people would even have to imagine being because of your illness. And it's different for every person. But it's a group you don't ever want to join. But when you're there, you realize how strong you are.